Alright, so as all of you guys know, last week we got our first glimpse at the PS5. Now, there was a lot of mixed reactions. A lot of people didn't like it and a lot of people did like it. Me personally, as you guys can see from the reaction on my channel, I was very much impressed because I was hoping they kind of went with that futuristic feeling, that futuristic look, because when they first showed the controller, that's how I thought the console was going to be, and my expectations were, I think they were met. But besides that, another question that came up was that people were wondering how big the console was going to be, because from the looks of it, it did look like a pretty big console in the reveal trailer. Now, days after from the event, and now we've possibly, and keep the word possibly in mind because it's not 100% confirmed, but we might have just seen our first real life look at the first PS5 manufactured. As you're seeing on the screen right now, this is a picture of what I'm assuming is a factory somewhere in the world. I don't know where it's at, but it claims to be the first PlayStation 5 ever produced, and that's a pretty big console. I don't know if it's 100% legit or not. Not many people are sure. One, it does look like a factory, and two, they are all wearing Sony business shirts or vests, whatever. I wouldn't see why this is fake, but obviously you never know with these things online. So I have this article from Screen Rant, and it kind of talks about exactly what happened and just discussing this quote-unquote leak. But before this video starts, if you do learn anything or just like PlayStation content, please consider checking out my channel, subscribing, or even leaving a like on this video. I'll really appreciate it. Now let's get into it. So starting off the article, Screen Rant says, first PS5 may have just rolled off the factory line. PlayStation 5 production may be in its most critical phase as a mysterious photo shows Sony employees with what players assume to be the first finished console, which is the picture that I was just talking about earlier. A photo has surfaced online of the first potential PlayStation 5 console to come off of Sony's factory line, but it's so far unverified. The image features Sony employees standing in a factory with one man proudly holding what appears to be a brand new PlayStation 5. The photo was first uploaded to a Discord server before being uploaded to multiple forums, sparking a debate over whether or not the image is real. Sony first revealed its next-gen console in March of this year during an incredibly boring reveal. Various assets of the PS5 were leaked beforehand by patents and internal communications, and the live reveal rehashed the same leaked information. This droll announcement was followed up in June by a much more exciting PlayStation 5 game showcase that ended with the console's final design being revealed last, and fans and critics alike have been in awe of how huge the next-gen system is. So they're just talking about the event that happened last week that everyone knows about. Like I said, some people did first impressions see that the console was big, but you can't necessarily tell 100% unless it's in your hands or next to something real like a human, if you know what I mean. Now, a potentially leaked image may confirm just how large the PS5 is, and the answer may be about as big as the torso of an adult man. The below image, currently circulating the internet like wildfire after being posted and dissected by users on Reset Era, appears to depict Sony employees proudly taking a factory photo with what people are presuming to be the first PlayStation 5 to come off the factory line. Having already been closely scrutinized by the eagle-eyed fans, the scale of the alleged PS5 in the picture seems to closely fit the dimensions established following the console's physical reveal. This shoots down many arguments of the image's potential legitimacy, and Sony has so far offered no comment to calm or further hype up players. And if any of you guys know Sony, you know that they'll be quick to take something like this down, so I don't know exactly what's happening here with this photo. While the console appears to be quite large in the photo, this was expected. Earlier this month, an image was created to compare the size of the PS5 to the Xbox Series X and other consoles. This comparison was based on the size of the PS5 disk drive in relation to the other consoles, revealing the PS5 to be much larger than virtually any other mainstream console. Sony has also yet to issue a statement on this deductive size comparison discovery, and the dimensions for the PS5 have yet to be officially announced. Now, the reason they're doing this is because many people would look at it as a downside because the console's so big, and they don't really want to shed light on that right now. Everyone knows that right now Sony has the spotlight, and they don't want to change it to something negative. They want it to be that the console is like going to be really good, the SSD, all this crap, you know what I mean? They don't want to change the spotlight, so I understand why they're not speaking on it. And then finally, the article ends off with, plenty of skeptics have voiced their opinions on why they think the image is fake. They claim the PS5 in the photo looks rigid, which contrasts the curvy appearance that was revealed during this month's PS5 reveal. The leaked image of the console is taken from an angle that has yet to be replicated by Sony, which could explain why this new perspective could make the console appear more rectangular than previously seen. There is convincing evidence that the image is real, which likely proves that the PS5 truly is the biggest console yet, and the hot console is on track for its holiday 2020 release. And that's the end of the article. So yeah, so it's still on the fence if it's real or not, but either way, me personally, coming from me, I think the picture's real. There's always something that you could tell about a fake image, but this is like really good. If someone really spent their time to fake this, I would be pretty impressed. So just for reference, just so you guys kind of know how big this PlayStation actually is, here is a default image of the PS5 next to the PlayStation controller. Obviously it's not a full representative look at the real size, but just for scale, because I'm sure the PS5 controller is roughly the same as the PS4, so just think about it like that. And now look at this picture where I kind of multiplied all the controllers to kind of match the height of the PS5. So it's about 3 full controllers plus a little half one. If you have a mini controller, then there you go, that counts as well, but it is pretty big. Right now, I believe that the normal PS4 is roughly 2 controllers, maybe 2.5. I'm not sure on the top of my head. Either way, this is definitely going to be a way bigger console. And now I'm even having debates with myself whether or not I could even lay it down on my desk, or I'm just gonna have to leave it standing up. I don't know if I'm gonna have space for that, but other than that, I'm still hyped for the PS5, so I don't really care. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like or leaving a comment. I'll be sure to comment back, and subscribe if you enjoy PlayStation news and stuff of that nature. Well guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Peace.